Hey everyone, welcome to drinknectar.com. I'm your host, Josh Wade, and this is the internet's place to explore the five senses of coffee and wine. Tonight we are tasting live with people all across the world with Sauvignon Blanc, or Sauv Blanc. This is a Twitter tasting, grassroots effort kicked off by Rick Backus of St. Superi Winery. And I've been noticing people online from Europe, in Germany, and also in other parts of Europe, in New Zealand, in Australia, of course in the United States, from the East Coast and the West Coast and the central part of the United States, all simultaneously tasting one grape. The amazing power of social media. And tonight, the first wine that I've been tasting has been for One Hope Wine. This is a 2007 Sauvignon Blanc from California. A great thing about this wine company is they donate half of their profits, 50% of their profits, to various charities. The Sauvignon Blanc is dedicated towards charities that help save the planet, but they also support AIDS awareness and breast cancer research and several other charitable organizations. So as we look at this one, you can see that it's got that very light color to it. And give it the sniff. First thing that comes through to me is some melon, some lemon peel that you get in there. There's a little bit of minerality on the back end, or acidity, I guess is kind of what I'm picking up. But let's give it the sip. It's a little smooth on the front end for more like a Chardonnay, kind of some of that butteriness on the front side. The minerality and the acidity definitely kicks in on the back end, like a tart lemon lime taste. The finish is still pretty overwhelming. It's continuing on. $18 wine. I'm going to go ahead and check back in and watch what's happening on Twitter. All right, so we're continuing the adventure of the Sauv Blanc tweet up tonight. Just checked a few minutes ago, and 1 hour in, we have over 1,000 tweets from 350 different people across the United States, so it's fantastic. I know one winery that's participating here in the great state of Washington in the Wahaluk Slope, Columbia Valley area. This is Desert Wind Winery. We've got this Sauvignon Blanc that is $15. Only about 1,000 acres of Sauvignon Blanc planted in the Washington area, as opposed to comparison looking at 15,000 acres in California. Sniff. Wow, this wine has an amazing nose. I feel like I just was transported to the tropics, getting some peach and guava and pineapple in there. Amazing aromas. For the sake of time, I'll continue, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just sniff this wine all night long. Fantastic. Way different than the last one. Not in a good way or a bad way, just different. Which just shows the dynamic variety that you get in different growing regions and climates. So let's give it the sip. Okay, so for me, the taste is not as overwhelmingly wonderful as the nose, but you still have that peach right there on the front end, some of the tropical guava. In the middle, I feel like you get some herbaceousness, if that's a word that comes through, just some herbs. And there is that tartness that you typically get with a lot of Sauvignon Blancs, that lemon-lime tartness in the very back end. Hey, we're wrapping up the Sauv Blanc tweet up on Twitter tonight, and it really was an amazing, fast and furious time. But I have to say that if you're a winery and you are watching this video, you have to give some credibility to the power of social media. There were early stat numbers that are coming in are showing there were over 500 individuals across the world tweeting, and they tweeted almost 2,500 tweets just in that short time frame about one particular topic. So much so that during the period of time, Sauv Blanc was a trending topic on Twitter, which is pretty phenomenal, up there with American Idol, The Office, and some other key terms that people are talking about across the world. So the power of social media is amazing. So I want to thank Rick Backus at St. Superi Winery for organizing this event. He's got some other events coming up in April. I think we've got April 1st is the wine blends, and then we have May 6th is going to be Chardonnay. But ahead of that, we've got Washington wants to to invite you to celebrate Washington Merlot. We are turning sideways, upside down by really focusing on this prominent grape within our state. So we want to invite you to follow along, and that's on March the 25th. If you're on just regular Twitter.com, this page here, not the best way to participate, but if you go over here into the search box and you can type in the phrase pound, W-A Merlot, then you will be able to follow the hashtag WA Merlot. Once you have the hashtag entered in there and you click search, then the screen will repopulate with all the times that the term or the hashtag WA Merlot has been used. The challenge here is that this API or this feed doesn't always automatically refresh. So that's why I encourage you to use TweetDeck, and you simply go in and you use the plus sign at the top and you enter in the phrase WA Merlot and you click search, and then you'll have a column that populates automatically with all the tweets about Washington Merlot. And so you'll be able to follow along all the wine lovers and the wine drinkers during this amazing event. So that happens on March 25th. Information and details is below. I encourage you guys to grab a glass of wine tonight. It happened to be Sauv Blanc. So grab a glass of wine and drink happy.